I just have to say, my kids are the best thing that happened to me.
What up, good people? I have another episode of the Paternal Presence podcast. I got a gentleman. We share same friend, and she connected us, and he's doing a lot of great things. Got a newborn and a great page on IG. This is my new friend, my new brother, Mr. Makesi Duncan. What's up, brother? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being on. Like I said, jumping right into it. What was it like growing up with your dad? Was your dad in your life?
My dad pretty much raised me most of my life. I was born
Oh,
in Trinidad.
okay.
My mom actually left Trinidad and came to Brooklyn when I was 2. So that left my brother and I with my dad, and he pretty much raised us from age 2 to 9. So all I saw was dad. Like I saw dad cook, I saw dad clean.
Nice.
Dad was taking us to school. Dad was doing laundry. Like he was doing it all. Like I'd see mom on holidays. She would come visit. We would go visit. They was still together,
Yeah.
but dad was pretty much everything was on his shoulders at that time. So dad
Oh,
was the hero from the beginning.
that's what's up. Holding it down. So just tell me just one thing that your pops taught you that you would never forget.
And was a school principal all my life. So
Oh.
I was in
And the plot thickens.
yeah, I was in school at the age of 3. He had me in first grade at 3.
Wow.
So I'm in there crying, like, take me to my dad, take me to my dad. But he's just straight principal mode. Because
Okay.
I'm 3, but I'm writing my name. I know how to spell my name. I know all that stuff, but I'm 3.
Wow.
Like, what? Where are you? Why are you leaving with these people? I can talk, but again, I'm 3. Come on,
Three.
man. But
Wow.
he was basically by the book and always regiment this time, this time, this time. If you're not ready by this time, I'm leaving you. So if I could say one thing I've learned from him is that timeliness, be on time. I still carry that to
Okay.
this day.
Yes, sir.
Timeliness and structure. My days are structured from literally the start to the end, and I can blame him for that. I can't sit down and do nothing. That's probably why I'm struggling today because the rain has me stuck inside. So all the activities planned are just washed
Yeah.
out.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Threw off your schedule.
Yeah, man.
Such is life. So, you say he's a principal. So, was he just as strict at home,
Oh
or
yeah.
was it principal 24/7?
No, principal 24/7, no matter what.
What the hell?
We were ironing clothes, like bedtime is this time, dinner time is this time. You can go outside and play, but be back inside for this time, no matter
Okay.
what. Like everything was structured no matter what. I'm trying to think of like fun, but my dad had fun in competitive ways. Like he would race
Okay.
me up the stairs
All right.
constantly. Like we had outside stairs to our house, and he would dash up those stairs quickly. My dad was in his 40s when he had me. So I
Mm-hmm.
guess he was still showing the old man still has it no matter how old and how fast you think you are. Because I was
Uh-huh.
running track and he was just so I would say that's the fun aspect of my dad was that competitive nature.
Okay. All right. And I'm smiling too because I have my son at 40 and I do try to do things with him just so, just to stay on my toes. I know I'm not gonna always have the consistent speed and energy, but I do stuff like that just to stay on my toes. Was your father, was he I assume he was always into education, being that he was a principal, but was he in the military by any chance?
No,
Oh,
he
just a structured
was
person.
yeah, he was one of 12 kids, so I guess that's where that came from. His older brothers were in the Coast Guard. I believe one was in the Navy, maybe one or two in the Army. But he
Okay.
himself, he was literally a teacher from the time he graduated high school.
Oh,
I
all
think
right.
early 20s he started teaching.
And I'm sorry, how many brothers and sisters do you have?
I have one older brother, 8 years older than me.
All right. Besides your dad, do you have a male mentor?
No, honestly, I
Just don't
can't
believe
really
him.
I can't call my brother a mentor. That was more of
It's your
the
brother.
antagonist. He was my big brother. He's 8 years older than me. By the time I came, he's like, I don't want a little brother. Like I'm good. We've been doing this for 8 years. Why is this?
Well, I see
When I
here.
asked you for when I asked you for a brother when I was 4 years old, I would have been cool with that. I'm 8 now. I'm cool with being the only child. So I can't call him a mentor at that time, but he's definitely a sounding board now as a grown man. Like I bounce everything off my brother now before I make any kind of business decision, life decision, questions. Anytime I question myself, I bounce it off my brother and he literally
Nice,
bounces that advice back. So I could now that I say it, I can call him a mentor.
nice, nice. It's funny. I being young, my boss wasn't around. He is now. We got a relationship and everything, but I always wanted an older brother, just to just for guidance, because I was raised. My mother had three sisters, so there was no male except for my grandfather around. So I always wish I had a brother, big brother, all the time. And I realized that's because I didn't have like the father figure. So I always wish I had a brother, like you said, to bounce stuff off of, and then I was shy too. So, when I
Yeah.
used to get bullied, I just got bullied. I had nobody, come to save the day. Let's fast forward. Now you have your own kid, and I know you have three. You have a newborn. You said congratulations again.
Thank
Um,
you, sir.
so so the first one, you about to have your first child. How you feeling?
I was actually pretty calm because by that time I'm married. My wife and I planned our first child, so
Mm-hmm.
I would like to say we had everything pretty much set up, but we're living at the time we're living in a studio apartment in the Bronx. It's like all the baby stuff is in one corner, and then we got our stuff in another corner. We had a big baby shower, so then the baby stuff is just moving closer and closer to us.
Yeah.
We only got a real couch. We got a love seat just there. And so it's like we were prepared, but we weren't prepared. But that's how it was. It's just three of us. Brought her home
Uh-huh.
and we just roll with it from there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, we messed around, had two baby showers because um wifey, she's from Boston and me being from New York, we had a baby shower here and a baby shower in Boston. So we had almost like twice the stuff. And it wasn't intentional like to have stuff, but it just that's the only way we kind of get everybody to come is if we had two different ones. So that's what it was for us. And I know what you mean. Like, good thing we have a two-bedroom, but still there was baby stuff everywhere.
Yeah, man. It was literally moving in on us. I look
So
at pictures now and it's like half
you
the
see the
quote
clutter?
unquote living room is just covered in big diapers, clothes. We got balloons left over from the shower. And it was just a crazy time.
But so your first daughter comes now. So once she's here, how confident were you as a father? And I'm only asking that because I know I was cool, I was calm, I was excited when he came. My son, I have a son who's 7 now. But when he got here, I'm not gonna lie, I was reading books and everything because I wanted to be prepared, but I just felt like I really didn't know what I was doing. So how did you feel as far as confidence wise as being a dad? Did it come easy for you?
It did come easy to me. I've got two nieces and a nephew. I've got a huge family, so I've been around babies all of my life. Also, at that time, I was working in Methodist Hospital in Brooklyn, and I was in the NICU doing occupational therapy. So I was handling babies pretty much
Okay.
on a daily basis. It's very different having your own, but I feel like once I got comfortable, we're like, all right, this is my child, things kind of just came naturally to me. The only thing that didn't come naturally was that sleep pattern thing and being up all night like that. I
Yeah.
don't think anybody could get used to that.
Nah, yeah, I agree with that because um I'm not really a sleeper. I'm easy wake up in the middle of the night for no reason. I'm up 2, 3 hours. So I figured I could do this. But yeah, it was
It's
when you
different
on
when you're
somebody
in
else's
control
schedule.
of it and then when somebody else is controlling your sleep.
Facts, facts. Yeah. So it definitely was a big difference. So by number two, you got this, you're a professional dad, right?
I
Or
would
was
like
number
to
two
think
very
that, but
different?
number two is the child for us. That's just the wild card. Like she did nothing on schedule. She came 3 weeks. I think 3 or 4 weeks early or something like that. And then
Hmm.
from there, she took over from the beginning. Like she's the personality of the house that no one can control. So even if I did feel comfortable as a dad by then, she wasn't having it. She wasn't having it. She's still not having it. She's 4 now.
All right. And I find it funny too because I don't know if you ever seen there's a meme on social media that says the first one is easy. You think you got this. The second kid comes out and is like a no limit soldier, don't respect the rules.
That's the perfect description right there. But then again, it's funny because we've had 3 girls now. The first one looks like my wife. The third one looks like my wife. The second one, the one we're talking about, looks like me. So I always say,
Okay.
like, I'm having so much difficulty with this child because she's me. I'm looking at me. I'm talking to me. I'm a person that in my younger years, like, I don't like being told what to do. I don't want to have a boss. I don't want to
Uh-huh.
go by anyone else's schedule. That's her. I'm looking at me right now. That's what I get.
Yeah. And that is a crazy experience, especially when they look like you. Like my son, he looks like me, thick eyebrows and everything. So sometimes, trying to discipline him, and I'm just like, this is hard. I might as well be talking to the mirror. And I know how I felt being disciplined. I just used to be like, why'd you do that? It was there. So
Same thing.
I
Yeah,
can't get
can you do
upset.
it? Hey, go upstairs. No. Why not? I don't want to. And part of me is like, yeah, that's me. If you don't want to, you don't want to. It's rough, man. So let's see what
It
this
can be.
third one. I don't know what this third one's gonna be like,
It
but
can be. How old is the third one now?
she's 2 weeks old. She's
2 weeks.
brand new, brand
Brand
new.
new.
She's 2 weeks on Monday. So
Okay.
far, she's a chill kid, man. But again, a newborn, still waking up at night, stuff like that. But
Yeah.
thankfully, I'm on paternity leave, so I don't have
Oh,
to
good
wake
for
up,
you.
drive to work, anything like that. It's all about the kids for now.
Nice. All right. I know this is new. Are we shooting for any more?
Oh no, I'm done, man. Snip me now.
Potty done? Potty done?
Snip me now. Make the appointment. Make the appointment whenever you're ready. I'm good.
Okay, I'll just check it. Perhaps you might be one of those John Starks type of guys who just keep shooting till you get that boy.
Nah, man. I always wanted a boy, but having 3 girls shows me like I'm meant to be a girl dad. Having girls is fun, man. I'm
Got
not
you,
even
got you.
gonna lie to you.
That's what's up. What do you think? Why would you? Now, me, I don't have any girls, just one boy. Why would you say it's fun? Or what do you enjoy most about it?
It's nothing. Well, I've got a nephew. Well, I have 8 nephews. I've got cousins. There's nothing so far that I can't do with a girl that I've done
With the
with my
boys?
boy family. Yeah. Let's go outside
Okay.
and play soccer. Let's go outside and ride bikes. Let's play fight. They're down for everything.
Nice.
But then they have that sweet side where they wanna cuddle, they wanna play dolls, they wanna go color, they want me to do their nails. So it's that you get the best of both worlds. They still have that wild side, but they definitely have that calming energy. That I don't want to say nurturing because they can't really nurture you, but it's like it's calming and it's loving.
It's in them. Yep, it's in them
Yeah,
though.
you feel that love when you have a bad day that they just come in and just up under you and they just make you feel better at any time. I'm
Facts,
not sure
facts.
if boys do that, but the girls definitely have that energy as well.
Yeah, no, I get it. My son, of course, he's a mama's boy, which I get because I was too. I want to say, well, you'll be set for life because when you get old, they're gonna take care of you.
That's
Um,
what I think.
yeah, I'm gonna be trying to figure out my own, but
My wife jokes and says that they're gonna put her in a home and they're gonna take care of me.
I was trying not to say that, but yeah, I'll be in the home. Yeah, wifey gonna be straight, but it's just what it is. And I was gonna say is that one thing I do admit after like a long day, when your kid gives you a hug, yo, them little arms make magic around your
Yeah,
neck.
man.
It's
Everything
just
melts away, man.
facts,
All the stress just
facts.
melts away. No matter
And
what you've gone through, they show you that, all right,
it's
you're
just
wise to this. It's a reminder of, all right, I just went through all that because of you. Not in a bad way,
mhm,
but I'm doing all this to make your life better, no matter what happens to me or what happened to me in that day.
mhm. It definitely makes a big difference. And he's 7, and he just the other night did it, which I was surprised. But when he's he's always up on his mother, but every now and then he'll come, chill, sit on my lap while we watch TV, and I'm cool with that because we're boys. I believe that we should still we want him to be a manly man and strong, but he still want to be loving towards him. You know what I'm saying? That
Oh,
there's both sides. So I still kiss him on the forehead and stuff like that. But if he wants to come sit on my lap, by all means. I mean, as long as the knee is good enough to hold you, you know what I mean? I don't care what age. Like, yeah, come on. You know what I mean? And especially, when they become teenagers, from what I understand, when they become teenagers, they don't mess with you unless they want something. So, so I'm good. I mean, whenever you're ready to come sit on daddy's lap and just chill. Yeah, but the other night I came in from work and he's like, Daddy, before you go in the bathroom and take a shower, come give me a hug. So I was like, all right. I was like, yo, thanks, kid. That made my night right there. He's like, yeah, I know. I always do. Like, okay. Hey, a little cocky, but I love him. Still love him the same.
That 6, 7 year old age. I got a 6 year old man. That the things they say, it's like, where did you learn this from? Where did you hear this from?
I know. 'Cause they so advanced and it's so funny too. My nephew today asked him something like, do you know what asked him, do you know what limited means? And my son actually defined it and broke it down. The word limited. I was just like listening from another room, like, oh, okay. You know? So yeah, these kids are very impressive. Definitely more advanced than we were.
Oh, definitely, man. 100%.
Okay, so tell me what did having kids teach you about yourself?
I think having a wife taught me more than having kids, man. Because my wife holds it down on a different level. When I work and where we live now, I got like an hour and a half commute. So
Okay.
she was home with both kids for a while. The older one went to school. Now the second one has gone to school, and now she's back starting over with another one.
Yeah.
So that level of appreciation for what she does for our kids
Hmm.
really has it showed me that I'm a lucky man. Like it grants me that level of patience that I need to have as a husband or as a dad. When I see she's in a bad mood and I say something to her and she gives me a look, I'm like, all right, you've been with these kids. I feel you.
Then you
I
fall
feel you.
back.
Yeah,
Hmm.
no matter what I went through at work, you've been with these kids. That's a job.
It is. It is.
So that just being a husband and a father has taught me a level of patience that I don't think I had as a 21-year-old. And I'm 35 now. So I feel like to get to that transitional phase of patience and understanding is something that is crazy. I'm still working on it. There's still things I have to work on as a man, as a
Of
father, as a
course.
husband.
Yes,
But
sir.
I think it's finally clicking to me. All right, you need to be this kind of person for these things to work in your life.
Yes, yes. And even though this is a dad podcast, I always do like to, and you already said it off, but I always like to give our women, our mothers, our aunts, you know what I'm saying, just kudos, props, because honestly, I I never try to run this podcast like, oh, I am dead in a year. Same thing. Wifey's great. Like I said, I follow her lead. She's definitely, because women are more nurturing and things like that. So as far as raising them, I kind of follow her lead, but at the same time, just being a black man, I know he needs this thing she can't teach it that only I can, and I still insert that as well. But she's definitely and not just a regular parent. She's great. She points things out that I'm like, oh, okay, I need to be concerned about that too. So definitely want to give the ladies their props.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
No denying there. So is there anything that you think you struggle with as a parent? I know you said you're
That's
working
a
on your
lot.
patience, but
That's a lot. I feel like I am patient because I do work with special needs kids. Like my level of patience with kids is on
very high.
another level. It's
Got you.
up there, but
Hmm.
there are times where it's just like on that 100 daddy in the last 30 minutes. It's like, what do you want? What could you possibly need from me right now? You have everything in the go outside and play. Go run around. Go to your room. Go to your playroom. I'm working on channeling that energy and saying that in a more positive way instead of just go somewhere.
Yeah, got you.
If I could get to the level of hearing that 100 daddy and it doesn't tweak me, then I think I'll new dad level unlock. But for now, drives me crazy, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. When he was younger, he used to do that, and it was just daddy, 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 daddy. And I was like, yo, I'm changing my name to the daddy formerly named Daddy. Like, I don't think because it
My
was
thing is,
Daddy a million
he's not here.
times.
Daddy's not here. Daddy left. Daddy's gone.
Yo, I say that. That's actually I still say that. Daddy, he left.
Yeah, every time.
And it's funny. I just watched a video of him when he's younger, and that takes me back. I appreciate Facebook memories because the videos of when he was smaller. And it wasn't Daddy, it was Dad and then Yee, like Yeee, and it was like Daddy, Daddy, and I was like, damn, I kind of I do miss that now. I miss it now. But
I
you
remember,
3D.
man. Yeah, I'm 3D. I'm ready to not hear that.
I know, but you got another one coming with
Yeah.
it.
Look,
But you
hopefully
have
this
growth.
one's a mommy's girl, man. I
Nah,
got two daddy's girls on my hand so far. I'm hoping this one is
nah.
attached to mommy.
You don't have three, but you still got the big sisters to, hold you guys down too.
The big one's the worst one.
Oh, my bad. So, all right. I'm not gonna hold you too much longer. I got three quick questions for you. All right. So actually, I'm not gonna get the three questions first. Give me a minute. I'm gonna get back to that. But I want to know more about your IG page. Um, I'm sorry. Tell me again. I don't remember off the top.
Dad bod cycling ain't.
Yes, and I think it's dope because besides just being just a great involved dad, that we gotta be very conscious of our health and not just just running around trying to make sure our kids is good, but we have to be good so we can make sure our kids is good. So if you could just tell me about your page and how you got into cycling.
So at some point, man, we got to stop playing football and basketball. And I think I hit that wall literally, where it's just like, all right,
What
I
age?
can't.
What age you think you hit the wall?
I'm 35 now, 32.
Oh,
32,
oh,
like, all
okay,
right. 32, 33, I was like, all right, I got 2 more years. I'm giving this till I'm 35 and I'm done. So literally at 33, pandemic hit, I bought a bike and it was like, all right, I'm gonna start cycling, but I was still playing football and basketball. It was December 2022, broke my arm playing football. That
okay.
was it. Playing football for fun with my friends. That was it. I think that was the sign of, all right, it's look, non-contact sports from now on. My brother and I bought our bikes the same day, on the same day in the pandemic, and just rolled from there, man. Started as just us, just maybe one or two friends. Actually, it started with my brother and another friend of mine. Then another friend joined. Then it just took off. It became a healthy addiction where it's like, all right, I got to get better at this. When you play football and basketball all your life, you can look at people and be like, I can beat you. With cycling, an old man on a bike from 1975 can come flying past you on a hill, and there's nothing you can do about it. Like your
You
age
can't you
doesn't
can't
matter.
speed up on him. That
Nah,
doesn't work.
that man's been doing that hill every day for the past 20 years. I'm
Okay.
literally thinking about a dude that's passed me on this hill at least 10 times. The consistency, the dedication it took, there's a level of discipline it takes in cycling that I didn't need for football or basketball because some of those things just came naturally. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't matter how strong you are, talented you are, if you're not committed and consistent with cycling, is you're gonna be trash. You're not gonna be good at it.
So
So I think that's something that fed my competitive nature of, all right, I have to get better in this, better at this if it's something that I want to do. And that just turned into an obsession with cycling, and the Instagram page
okay.
also turned into if I'm doing this, I have to do some good with it as well. Let me start a charity aspect of it.
Dope.
And it just snowballed from there, man.
Okay, nice. So me as a person who doesn't cycle, um, I would from my vantage point, I'm thinking, yo, how hard is it to ride a bike? I ride a bike with my son too. You know what I mean? What do you say to that person?
I tell that person, come rent a bike and do 15 miles with me at my pace. And then let's see what you're talking about after.
And cycling is continuously pedaling.
Continuously, there's no
Okay.
stopping unless you're
Oh,
going
okay.
downhill.
Yeah.
It's so last Sunday I got a few of my guys together and we did 33 miles. We went from Brooklyn into Manhattan, up to the GW Bridge,
Mm-hmm.
back into Manhattan, back into Brooklyn. And it's not like you're riding down the block with your kid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm averaging 18, 20 miles per hour in that 30 something miles.
Okay.
So it's tough, man.
And has it helped have you dropped weight from it or
Um,
just cardio's better?
so in January, I got selected to be a part of this race team called Ride for Racial Justice, and they do a gravel race in Colorado. When I got selected to do that, I was 240 pounds. By within training for it, by August, I was 212 for the race.
Damn.
So if you want to drop weight, buy a bike and ride it in the summer consistently, and you're gonna be good. I still stayed dedicated to the weight room, and I felt like that helped a lot. But
Okay.
riding the bike just changes your body completely.
Really? Okay. And me, I find that interesting too, because again, from this vantage point looking at it, I'm thinking, okay, all you're doing is moving your legs. So how much weight can you be losing? You know what I'm saying? It just seems like this just will be all cardio and all on the legs. So I mean, I find that interesting. It's good to know.
When you do, so the race in Colorado was 100 miles at altitude with 6,000 feet of climbing that's uphill at a max of 8,000 feet elevation. So when you do something like that, your core is tightening, your
Okay.
glutes tightening. Believe it or not, your arms get. So I finished that race and I couldn't lift my arm because you're like
Wow.
this. That took me 11 hours to finish. I'm like this for 11 hours,
Wow. Okay.
constantly moving on a bike. So it's a full body workout, man.
Oh, it is okay. Yeah. So my question. So let me ask you, and I don't want to see it. How the stomach looking? You got
It,
abs
it,
now? Or?
look, it's flat, but it ain't no abs.
Okay.
I don't think I'm ever gonna see abs again. I
Yeah,
grilled too
okay.
much to see abs.
Yeah. I just, I don't know. I just always had that dream, like one day. Because now, don't get me wrong. I do work out. I do boxing, and I got like a dimple, and from a distance, you could see that. Yeah, there's something supposed to be there. You know what
Look,
I'm saying?
the right angle. If I turn this light the
Yeah,
right way, I'm
yeah,
good.
yeah. Just a little bit of light, and if you just squint just a little bit, it look like a six pack. But I definitely good for a two and a half. Definitely good for two and a half. But I say all that to say that I would love for just brothers to just invest in your health because, like I said, if you're not good, your kid ain't good. If you can't be there for them, you know what I'm saying, then they're not good. Just like on a plane, when they tell you please put your mask on yourself first so you can then on your child. And even though people be gung ho like wifey, I had to tell her all the time, even though I know she would still do it, even though she was a flight attendant, and she would still try to put the mask on him first. And I tell her all the time. And again, she was a flight attendant. But I tell her all the time, if you're not good, he can't be good. God forbid something happens to you, who's there for him? Of course I'm gonna be there, but just and I just would want all black people to just be more conscious of our health.
And like we said, man, these kids are smart. Like my 4-year-old said the other day, "Are you going on a bike ride?" And I was like, "Why do you ask?" She's like, "Because you have to ride your bike to be healthy." Like,
Nice.
wow, you're listening because they
Yeah,
always ask me, "Why do you ride this bike? Why do
yeah,
you like
they're paying
you want
attention.
daddy to live long and be around for your entire life, right?" I need to be healthy. So for her to regurgitate that back to me, that was something like, all right, I'm doing something right. They see what I'm doing and they know why I'm doing it. So it's the extra push, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm trying to get him into well, he likes sports, so I do want to get him into boxing. Just a confidence booster. And protect yourself. But he does like sports, loves basketball. We had his football game, flag football earlier today. It's gonna take some time in football. He wasn't terrible, but he had 2 passes. They dropped them in the last pass. If he would have had it, we would have had a chance to actually win, but the game was tied. But I'm gonna work on him with that on catching. But so all right, so besides that, I got 3 quick questions for you. And first question, give me your favorite TV dad. It could be more than one. Favorite TV dad.
Favorite TV dad, Uncle Phil, eating.
Yeah, that's one of mine as well. Okay. Okay, so this will be on YouTube, but some people would just listen to the audio. Who would your celebrity look alike?
Celebrity look like, man. I'm dark skinned bald with a beard, man. Just pick them. There was a pick them.
Damn.
There was a point. All right, I'm gonna tell you what my wife tells me when I get the goatee going and I shave the beard. She hits me with the Morris chestnut to make me feel good about myself.
Oh,
I
that's
don't
dope, though.
I'll take it.
That's dope. She love you. She love you, fam.
Exactly.
I ain't mad at that at all. I get game, and I know it's just got complexion and a big head. And lately, I don't really believe it. I think it's just the thick eyebrows, Shamar Moore.
Look, man.
I get a lot actually. Some people always think I'm somebody I went to school with. I'm just like, look, as long as that person don't owe you money, I don't care who you say. But yeah, usually the game is what people tell me. Last question, and I'm gonna let you go. Again, I appreciate you doing this. So just give me a piece of advice for any dad, any black father, just a piece of advice.
Be patient, man. Be
Yes,
patient
sir.
and be present. Be around. Even if you're just sitting on the couch with your kids, these are things that they remember.
Mhm.
Don't distance yourself no matter how tired you are. Like I have a man cave that I come down in to recharge when I get home. I shower, but I always make sure I'm upstairs. I'm sitting with them. I'm talking to them. How was your day? Even if I'm sitting there silently, they remember Dad was on the couch. Dad fell asleep on himself on his couch at 7 o'clock. That's me most days. I'm sleeping on myself. Or Dad came home. I'll come straight home, lay on the carpet. I'm on the floor talking to him, but I'm there.
Yeah.
Just be present, be patient, be understanding, and listen to these kids. And then these kids understand more than you know. They pay attention more than you know, and they definitely understand more than you know.
Yeah. True. Yeah, that was dope. That's great. And I definitely agree on the patience and being present. That's I think probably the key to it, everything. Again, I thank you. This is dope. Glad success in your cycling and
Thank you.
doing it for the people, the nonprofits and everything. And I am following your page. So good luck to you. Stay healthy for your beautiful family.
Thank you, sir.
And it's a pleasure. So you have a good one. Go tend to your newborn.
All right, boss. Thank
All
you.
right, take care. Thanks, man.
I just have to say, my kids are the best thing that happened to me. Yeah. And whenever I'm sad, they can always cheer me up.
I love you, Dad.
Hey, wolves, could you lend me your ears? I'd like to open up. My therapist ain't here. I've been a dad since I was 21. I've been blessed with 3 beautiful daughters, and I got no sons. When I was young, I